Okay, so we are talking regarding the performance. So if you see the equation of a line is y is equal to mx plus c. Now in this case, c was added as a constant. Now this is where your performance increase. If you had just y is equal to mx, then the performance may not have been that better. So they, while constructing the model, they came to know that we need to add a constant of c. So accordingly, for different model, there will be different variations that can occur, by which the performance can be improved. Now, after checking the model, we are going to apply the model for the new input data. So whatever data set we are taking, usually what we do is that 80% is the training data set and 20% is the test data set. So the remaining 20% data set will be taken and the model will be checked. Fine. This was what we have discussed last time. Now let us come to the types of machine learning. Now there are three basic type of machine learning algorithms that we are going to study. One is supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. So you can see in supervised, a machine learning model is able to predict future outcome with the help of training from past data. So in supervised, you're going to get the output with the help of your past data. So this is a simple example. Now in this case, if this is an input given, that is a test data. So you can see below this image, round circle, this circle and triangle, where my pointer is there right now. This is your test data. And this is the earlier thing that we have obtained. So here it is given that triangle is having 3 dots and all, 3 edges, 3 vertices and so on. Circle does not have it. So it is predefined. We know that circle is in this way, triangle is in this way. It is predefined, and we are going to just train the model, or we are going to check the output of this particular data set that we are giving. And if it matches with the circle, accordingly it will be placed in the circle category. If it matches with the triangle, it will be placed in the triangle category. So in this supervised algorithm, it is given that this has to be in this way. So if it is a square, it has to be a square. There is nothing unprediction in that. It is given that this should be there and only this output we'll be getting the output. Whereas in unsupervised learning, now you can see in this case, it is not given. This is an input given. You can see the left side is an input given. Now here it is not given which category to go in. The data set will analyze itself, and then towards the right side, if you can see, it has organized itself with an output of all the circles together, stars together, and triangle together. So it is not predefined. As the data set comes, it is going to train itself and obtain the output. This is called as an unsupervised learning. Whereas in supervised, you can see it was given, predefined, everything was given, and accordingly we have obtained the solution. In unsupervised, predefined is not given, means it was not mentioned that circle will only come, triangle will only come, nothing was been mentioned. But then it has organized itself using the machine learning, and then you have obtained the result as circle, triangle, and star. Now comes your reinforcement learning. Now in this case, it is said that the system takes decision based on past reward for its action. So whatever is the past reward, I'll explain you in this way. Now, let us say the chess game that we were playing. In that case, there is some machine move that are there. And then the machine makes a move. And if it sees that the move that it has taken right now is good, it will store into the memory that after moving or after a particular move, it has to make this particular move. And if it is bad, then it will take into the memory that this move should not be done. Right? So this, it will train itself. So you can see it's learning from its experience. So it is reinforcements involve iterative learning based on the past result. So whatever was the past result that is obtained, it will learn from that particular past result. Now if you categorize into detail the different algorithm, So supervised, we are going to basically focus on supervised and unsupervised learning right now. Later we'll go for reinforcement. So you can see under supervised learning, there are classification and regression. Students, I want you all to just note it down or take a screenshot of this particular diagram, because this is very important. Even in semester, end semester, this diagram has to be drawn. Somewhere one of the question will be there in which you have to draw this particular diagram. Okay, so take the screenshot of this particular flow. So you can see the machine learning algorithm is divided as supervised and unsupervised. The supervised learning, it is further classified as classification and regression. Now in classification, there is KNN algorithm, Navy Bayes, SVM, that is support vector machine, decision tree, and logistic regression. Under regression, there is linear, ridge, and lasso. And unsupervised, there is clustering and rule-based. Clustering is k-mean clustering. Now classification is KNN. So students do not get confusion. This is KNN under classification. And for clustering, it is k-mean clustering. And rule-based is association, rule mining. Okay. So these are the different algorithms that are there, which are going to study. And also you have practical based on that. So you have algorithm for KNN, Navy Bayes, SVM, decision tree. In classification, you have the practicals based on this. Also clustering, you have k-mean clustering, association rule. So this all have practicals on it. Now let's see first, what is the difference between classification and regression. So whenever, as I told you, supervised is again classification and regression. Now how these two are categorized. So if you can see, if the output type is discrete, then it comes under classification. That means if there are labels that are associated. So you can see, if you're talking about this part, ये हम लोग exactly segregate कर रहे हैं. There is no other. It is either this or no, isn't it? So this type of, in which you have a discrete class labels, we call it as a classification. And when you have a continuous number, it's a regression. So you can see prediction, whenever we are doing some prediction of weathers and all, now it is a continuous number, isn't it? So that will come under your regression. Now in case of classification, you have a decision boundary. That means if it goes beyond a particular boundary, then it will be classified as A. If it goes beyond or below a particular boundary, it's classified as B. So accordingly, there will be a decision boundary for your supervised classification. Whereas in case of regression, there is something called as a line of regression. This I will let you know, but just remember there is some line that is we are drawing, which will act as a point for your regression. Since it is a continuous thing, we have a line that will segregate our data. For time being, you just remember this much, because when I take linear regression in detail, this entire best fit and line of regression will be clear to you all. So in regression, there is a best fit line. Evaluation, now in classification, it is accuracy. Accuracy is a parameter by which we can do the evaluation. Whereas in regression, there is a sum of square error, SSE. Now we have an entire formula for SSE. That too, when we do the regression topic in detail, we'll cover up in detail, right?